welcome. Yeah, so we've got cars, outpost, plastic parts, metal extractor, brawl pit for happiness. There's your rundown. That's all we need to do. And we've got one there. People are unhappy. And we need to get the fun boxes back. So let me just refresh myself on the world map as well.
Yes. All right.
You're searching over there. You are still being loaned.
Yes.
You're collecting candy. You're headed somewhere. You're headed back. You have the fun boxes, so why are you just sitting there? Oh, you're returning to the colony. That's good. And you're doing something up there. Chemville. And you're almost home. Insufficient construction materials for the shop. Probably plastic, right? Yep, plastic. We did build this new recycler though, so that should help. Metal depleted. That was fast. These are depleted as well. Wow. I think we're complete. No, we got that one up there. I think that's our last above ground, as far as we can see anyway, for now. Where was it? There we go. And I think I'm just gonna knock this scrapper down. Yeah. You don't have to make them walk too far. Let's see if there's any plastic to trade. Ooh, there is. Was this a plastic trade as well? Yes, 247. Anything else to trade? Could always use science. Or maybe I don't have the manpower. There we go. Gotta add you. Wait, how are we on food? Never mind. We're not good on food. Get the crop fields going. Oh, we're out of carriers. Wonderful. So the yield for this domed greenhouse is 117 fiber, which we desperately need. So that's nice. That'll get going.
What's up?
You're still searching.
Quest complete.
Your quest is complete. You're a fighter, but there's really nothing nearby. Actually, I think that was the original quest for Bonnie that I did.
Locked and loaded.
Because we were going to make a path for something over this way. The tools and the weapons, maybe.
Not going to happen.
What you need? What you need?
Huh?
What are you doing? You're headed
Not
to
going to
clothes.
Shoot.
We got Rico. We need to turn him into something.
Yes?
And what can we free up here? Actually, let's free up some of these. Keep these stocked, I guess. Oh. I wonder how much entertainment that'll give. That's a lot of fun boxes. If we didn't have that many, I'm gonna have to tear it down.
Yes?
Build a brawl pit.
Uh-huh.
How many did we have coming back? 26. Math time. I gotta pause it. I think if I pause it, they won't bring the fun boxes there. Let's hope anyway, because we need some entertainment badly. $15 or $20, you think? Because the brawl pit's like 20, I think. Oh, here we go. 30. But I don't have enough fun boxes, so I'm gonna have to do a brawl pit, get more fun boxes, and then complete that. I'll put it right here. Got some infections. Mechanic shop is completed. So we're now making parts. With junk, which we have plenty of. So let's do 150. And we needed the parts for the extractors, right? So these two. This one first. So I don't forget, I'm gonna pop it down.
There are survivors at the gate.
Oh, it didn't need parts for the metal extractor. Isn't that nice? I can actually build that now. But I'm gonna wait a little bit because we got so much other things going on, so I'm gonna pause it.
We've made a new
We just have to have it
available.
built before supplies run out, which would be this guy up here. Group of survivors at the gate.
A ragged bunch shuffles slowly towards the gate.
Three elders. 2 children, 1 adult. Welcome. You got 5 weapons on you. Yeah, good thinking. Motorization done. We gotta claim this reward. Oh, trading post. You want a trading post now. $80 wood, 50 metal. Ah, look, the fuel came in handy. Not bad. Oh, I have to unlock it. Figures, right? Trenches and trading posts. It's only 150. Let's do that. And let's queue something else up here. We're good on water. Large transformer would be nice. Bigger batteries would be nice. I think this is kind of a waste because I'm going to be getting into better housing anyway. In fact, that might help us a lot with our happiness. We got a while to go, but if we maybe start it now. I also wanted the big medical, the field hospital. Reclaimable materials. Where? Infrastructure. Ah, okay. I'm not seeing it. Did I just pass it by? Here we go. Advanced scrapper. So I'm going to be moving into the you know what I'm trying to say. The mining. So I might as well not even bother with that, to be honest. Let's go for housing. Two-story houses. Let's go directly for it. And then if I need something else along the way, we'll switch it over. Yeah, better homes. Because I could research upgrading the shanties to a better shanty, but I'd rather just like with what we did with the tents, just knock them down. Create houses instead. Okay, what else do we have? Garage. 10 power. Okay, that's doable. Put it across from the parts area. That'd be probably good. This is going to create some pollution though, so maybe not. I'm gonna put it here. Oh. That's annoying. Oh. Oh, maybe up here. There we go. There's always a way. Oh, that's in the way. Come on. There we go. So that'll be nice. We can go further on the map. How's our trading going? We're going through the components like crazy, so I'm going to get some more. Got a deal on the iodine pills. But do we have the food to trade? That's a lot of dough. We got a ton of concrete. Let's get rid of some of that. Looks like our fiber's finally coming in from that dome. There's the meat. You know what? We're good on iodine pills actually, so let's drop that. It's a good deal. And what do you want to do about next catastrophe? Should we do another? Let's do another random one. What do you think?
Mission complete.
Oh, you got people there. Well, we can pretty much finish up this area.
How may I help?
All done.
Okay, you've got A lot of good stuff. More components, candy bars. Let's send you home in the Hummer.
Uh-huh.
And scout. See, this scout we're gonna probably turn into something.
Reporting in.
Rose is a good scavenger. All right, let's take a look at the main quest.
Long and arduous effort to build the Doomsday Bunker starts. Every pair of hands capable is needed as the digging begins.
The bunker needs deep and sturdy foundations and plenty of construction materials to come to fruition. Among the people, some remain skeptical of the project, thinking it's a waste of time and resources. However, in this world of endless survival, this is the first time they have a common goal, something to strive for, and something to give them a hope they haven't had in a long time. Continue building the bunker. And then we also have this. Where was this again? Oh, that's right outside the... Never mind. I know where it's at. Let's speed things up, get those fun boxes home. We've got some homeless.
We've made a new discovery.
Trenches and trading post complete. All right, we can do this quest. 50 fuel, 50 metal, 80 wood. Good with that. I guess we'll make another shanty down here. We're going through metal like crazy. Okay, you're still searching. You're fighting them. You're almost finally home. You're headed home.
Mission complete.
You're good. Got some clothing. You've got a lot of good stuff on you.
Right away.
Let's return to colony. Group of survivors at the gate.
A crowd of people has gathered at the gate. Their eyes pleading and cheeks hollow from malnourishment, they make their case.
Our family's been through a lot. I know asking to take us all in is too much, but please, at least take Grandpa. He's too old to keep traveling and he needs a place to spend his last years and write his memoir. The old man in question is obviously ill and needs medical attention. I can make room. Your call. All right. $30 happiness. The family seems absolutely baffled. They exchange looks, hardly believe their ears. Really? One of them finally asks, "You'll take us all in? Thank you so much." She seems choked up as she finally sees the end to what looks like years of living out there. The family is allowed to start their new life. We can handle 4 colonists. That's nice. Comfort's going up. Overall happiness is going up. But look at the balance on that happiness. I'm going to be checking the trade a lot here. Fun boxes. Just what we need. That's a lot of money. We need to up our food production. I wonder how much rare metals are. We are... Wow, that's terrible. We're rolling in the fiber. I wonder how much that's worth. Not that much. Well, we need them. Let's figure this out. Got a lot of plastic. This is rough. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm literally trading everything I have. Got plenty of fuel. It's minus on the happiness. I'll have to do. 8 reputation's not terrible. Oh, this is a terrible trade, but we need them. That'll free up our storages. And let's make some more food. Gonna need it now.
What is going on? Smiley face.
Not much. I'm thinking we need to name one of these Bear. So I gotta take off Nightbot. I'm not really using it, but the Stream Elements one I am. about Stella? How do I rename again? Oh, come on. Maybe I can't do it if they're on the world map.
All right. Negative.
Well, that'll have to wait.
Huh?
Yes?
Huh? Not gonna work.
And to be honest, I haven't really set up all the stream element stuff, but I left a bunch in there. I don't know if... So you're a mod on the main Twitch, but not... I gotta add you for stream elements as well at some point. I don't know if you can do those commands.
Yep.
You could try though. About Rose. Alto Bear.
Your command?
Rose is now Alto Bear. Let's send Alto Bear out on a scavenging mission. What the heck is going on here?
How may I help you?
Send a world map. So we're low on food, we're building a crop field, and we're gonna do another fishery, I think.
Yes?
How's your fighting? And take out some deer first. So, oh, I gotta knock this pollution out. That'd be a good spot for a fishery right here. But for now, we'll put one in right up here. My wells are in the way again. How about this side? 100%? Make a little road. Okay, so we've got another fishery going in. We've got a large field going up. Power. Power, power, power. Oh yeah, because we've got the mechanic shop up and running. So... let's go ahead and start the construction of that. And pop in some more power. And how about another wind turbine? Where was that other one? Over here. Alright, that should help. After that, we still have more homeless. I think that spot's tapped out. could put in a tenement over here. Nah. Let's put it in, squeeze it in right here. Maybe another guardhouse situation, right? It seems like if maybe I put it over here. Yeah, I cleared this area for houses as well. But now I'm thinking it can be more industrial area. And I can, when I get this research complete with the new houses, I can pop them in over here, replace the tents. Something like that. It's not, we'll just have to play it by ear. Now we're getting low on food because I traded literally everything away. Eat those candy bars. We've got a lot being built. You're paused. Brawl pit is finally being built. We're still going to be at a deficit of 16 on happiness. If I do a guard tower, I might do it over here. That way they can protect from an incoming attack over here, and they'll kind of overlap the gate. And I've kind of got a spot right here. That might be too far. I'm gonna put it right there. That way this can be another powered building for something else. And what else are we building? Metal extractors going in. Concrete scavenger. Where is more concrete? Way up there. Got one there and there. You're used up, you're used up. You're used up. Got some more up here. Got some wood over here. Go grab that.
Your orders?
You go grab this. No, we don't need to do anything out there yet. Okay. Pollution depleted. Where was that at? Oh yeah, you still got a lot to clean. Case got some born. 3 constructions finished. Does it cycle them? Okay, we got that. Solar panel. Let's do soybeans. So now we have all 3 growing. And what was the other one? Brawl pit. Low on clothes still. Let's go. Bring him the fiber.
Uh-huh. All right. We won the battle.
Okay. Scavenge isn't the best. Let's do some searching around here.
We won the battle.
Alta Bear won that fight. Maybe some weapons.
Can do.
Oh, did they? Great. I made him too close. Or was it this that exploded? Might have been that. Oh, by the waste clean. I got it. We're good. Okay. Build nice housing. Build trading posts. Nice housing. Oh, come on. Okay, we're doing the pub. That'll be what we build next for entertainment. Okay, what are we at here? Houses. Housing and hotlines. Ooh. That is a lot of science to divert. I don't think we'll make it in time. But I want to check out the bomb bunker anyway, so we'll queue it up. Maybe we can do some trading. Although I don't really have anything to trade. We are net zero on energy. That's bad. That means the batteries are going to be literally not do anything. I'm going to use that metal. And we're out of parts. Excellent. Yeah, but it's like barely positive. Not sure we'll make it through the night. And it's because this guy's taking up 12. But we're getting junk out of there.
We have bandits at the gate.
And metal. Let's add one to there. You're going full tilt. We can probably drop you down one. Group of bandits at the gate. You're almost built.
The bandits arrive at the gate. They look relatively weak, but taking them down is still not an easy task.
We need supplies. You gonna hand them over or watch your colony burn instead? So I'm gonna go back to the colony view here real quick and wait till this is built. We got plenty of people back home and we got a mission to do right outside.
How may I help?
You've got 20 attack.
Ready. Yes.
Got 25.
Ready.
I'm gonna send you
Yes.
What's up?
and you. Oh, I probably should have kept these home
How may I help you?
for the attack, but
Showtime.
we'll see if the guard post does its job. Still got 3 at home. Let's man that one. Add another there. Add another. Actually, let's upgrade this one. Tools and clothes.
The bandits arrive
I don't know
at
what
the
to do
gate.
about that
They
situation.
look relatively weak.
All right,
Taking them
come and
down
take it. Oh, they're weak. That one that hurt us was like 22. All right. We won the fight.
What's up? Your orders.
Still got this wooden ruins over here.
Reporting in.
Do a little home maintenance and then I'll send you guys out once I have a car. Because we have to go and take back that outpost that was taken. So we're going to go ahead and pick... I wonder if it's the same. Yeah, I guess it's 10 repair costs no matter which one. Okay.
We've made a new discovery.
Pub complete. I don't think we have the fun boxes for it though. 50. Wow. What was the other one over here? You remember where it was at? Wasn't there something else? No, they all have fun boxes involved. Not that. What are you doing? 15 for 10. I cannot do this math right now. $26. That playthrough that I was thinking about with no trading and whatnot, I don't think it would ever work because of these fun boxes. We have some coming in. 32. And we're building the garden already. Okay, yeah. So we'll have the garden built. Yeah.
All done.
Still looking for more science.
All cleaned up.
More bandits. Go
Consider it
take a
done.
look over here.
Yep.
You guys are fighting.
Uh-huh.
Alta Bear is going to get
Can't complete
weapons.
the order.
Just need that shipment to come in. Okay. What do we have with the
The
bunker?
endeavor soon turns sour as the scope of the project dawns on people. Mistakes pile up, caused by the lack of know-how.
The endeavor soon turns sour as the scope of the project dawns on people. The knowledge and technology to build something so big and complex has disappeared with the people that are now gone. Giving up now is not an option, and asking for help is considered a sign of desperation and weakness in the wasteland. Despite the risks, it soon becomes clear that without help, the bunker cannot be completed. After intense discussions, an agreement is reached, and messengers are sent to search and invite other worthy societies to negotiations. Time passes and there's no word from the messengers. People have already started to think the worst as a lone smoke pillar rises on the horizon. Let's investigate the smoke. Parts. Yeah, we're working on it. I gotta check the storage in the morning. You're going, we got plenty of that, plenty of concrete. Plastic is still good. Where did that hit? Oh my goodness. We have room for one. Still gotta upgrade those. Fantastic, that's being built. Go help with that. And how's our car situation?
Our research has been disrupted.
Wait a minute. It's not doing anything. Maybe I have... Yeah, I think I have to put somebody in it. You're definitely going to be going. And... maybe there'll be stuff to scavenge, so I'm going to put you in there as well. A covert espionage mission from the rival succeeded, causing massive slowdowns in research speed. Assign more people to secure lab to combat this. Did I ever even build one? I did. And I have 2 people in there. Not cool. Oh, food, 1. That is not good. Harvest now. Harvest now. That can grow. How did I let that happen? Build more. Oh. That would make sense. The manpower that it takes. That does make sense. That's probably what it is.
Yep. We won the battle.
No, I don't think that's it. I think you're right. I think it's more people or more buildings. Okay, this is done. Sounds of a fight could be heard from far off. Upon arrival, it became obvious that the astronauts were in deep trouble. A group of bandits had attacked them for their goods, having followed the trail of smoke. A couple of the astronauts had already been lost in the flight. As the bandits are driven off, the surrounding astronauts hurry to check on their dead comrades, only to mournfully conclude they're gone. The astronauts look out to the desolate Earth. We knew it was bad, one of them whispers faintly. But not this bad. A few have to choke back tears. Talk to the astronauts. The astronauts turn their savior, and despite their shocked state, managing a smile, I don't know how to begin to thank you. Without you, we would have been goners. They offer resources and some of their extremely durable energy technology. Nice. As the astronauts start thinking about their next steps, one of them pulls the specialist aside and offers his services. The rest decide to spend some time exploring in hopes of finding out what happened to their families. They set out hoping their tomorrow is better than their yesterday. Martian wind turbine has been unlocked. Specialist Nelson has been unlocked. If the specialist slots are full, he can be recruited later by using the specialist hire button.
Quest complete.
So we've got a new wind turbine. Enemy spotted, and they're headed to our research outpost. Come on.
How may I help you? Aborting mission.
Get him. You're done. You're done. You are collecting. So we got an astronaut. And we got some happy. We got a balance of +6. Botanical garden. Way to go. I'm gonna cancel this one. And check out this new wind turbine. Futuristic and durable design built with technology and materials meant for thin okay, cool. Halts during magnetic storms. Ultimate edition. Yeah, because I have this, I bought the ultimate edition. Wind turbine. So what is the difference? Much less metal, but I don't know if that's worth it. It has to be heated, but I have the heat right here. We're going to be fine on metal. I'll build one eventually, but not right now. Let's put this one back up. For this area, we're going to do regular ones.
Request
Okay.
complete.
So they're happy. We got a request complete. We built the trading posts. 200 silver and 50 reputation. And is our car getting repaired? Yes. Okay. That was it. And then I guess I'll send our scientist out. Although I don't know if we have much more to
New vehicle found.
explore out here. Ah, we got some fun boxes. Five damage. Yes. More fun boxes.
Yes.
You are fighting.
Moving.
Regrouping.
Going. Yes.
And let's turn Rico into a settler. That's Rico, right? Yeah.
What's up?
Way over here. Where was it? This area. For better tools and machine guns. Way on the left side of the map. Or where was the other one? There was another one. Somewhere. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Oh, it's the same. I think I've cleared out more of this area. The other one, I think, is a science outpost. That's the one that got taken by bandits. I think. Either way, I think I'm gonna send him up here.
All right.
Get some better tools and some weapons. Let me double check. That's where I'm gonna send this car. Is that whatever outpost was taken over. Oh no, you're right. You're right. Yep. So we have another. Investigate the smoke pillar. We got a lot going on. That can wait. Actually. Yeah, you're up there. You two. Let's wait for another car. So we're gonna skip this one. The tool situation. And we're out of fiber again. Food's going up. We're gonna have an abundance of food now. You're growing flax. Let's add 2 there. Let's do a round of flax down here as well. Let's harvest this now. And it's decontaminated. Yep, okay.
We've made a new
Power shortage. We're gonna need more power. Bomb bunker's done. Let's take you down to 1. Take you out for now. Gotta get used to taking those guys out. Well, we lasted through the night on power. Check the world map. Oh yeah, fun boxes.
Sure thing. We won the battle.
Got some silver. Crisis avoided there.
Okay.
Send you down there.
All cleaned up.
Got some weapons. How's your research collecting? Not so great,
Of course.
but we can get that done.
Yes.
Settlers heading up there. Is our car done yet? Now ready. Perfect. Okay, these are our fighters. Well, a fighter and a scavenger. And could probably take this out on the way. Nomad Master at Arms. Maybe not.
Yep.
Can I tell if I highlight them? Hmm. 70. There's only one of them. Let's find out when we get there. Okay, so that car's built.
Your command.
Fighting scout. See what's around our home base real quick. I'm gonna send the fighting scout on foot to do that quest. Oh, come on. Did I not send him out?
Yep.
There we go.
Ready. What do we have here?
And I'm gonna send our new scientist to a far edge of the world map in a car. Two-man vehicle. Add the scientist. And that should be good. Wind turbine will help with that. We switch this over to fiber. Oh, whoops. I didn't switch it over. There we go. Because they're just eating through it. And see here. That's growing. Food is going up like skyrocketing now, so we'll have some trade stuff again. Maybe I make a new tool shop that they're just waiting for material. Where's all the metal at? We're requesting fiber. Let's request metal. 110. Let's drop this down to 110 as well. Ish. It's all up here. So it'll get a little bit closer. And then what else did we need at this location? Junk. Let's see if that helps. Oh, you're done. And I was gonna come down here and take care of this one. Still need a proper cemetery, but I guess if it's not getting full, once this gets full, then I'll figure out how to research that and get that going. Colonist is acting weird.
One of the colonists has been acting off lately.
She's having a hard time completing simple tasks, and even as she walks, she veers from side to side. When asked about it, she insists she's fine, but when pushed, she admits to finding a spring a few days ago from which she's been drinking. Number 2, check the water. Sounds good. She shows the way to the spring. On the surface, the water looks clean and safe to drink, but as few colonists follow the stream, they discover a point of contamination. Clearly, the water is polluted and the woman is suffering from radiation sickness. The woman is clearly shocked by discovery, and after being treated, she vows to stay away from the dubious water source. Yes, please stay away. And world map is ready.
All done.
You got the precious fun boxes on you. Explore or send home. Let's do just a tad more exploring and then we'll send you home.
Yes. Okay.
And yeah, you notice the parts too. I might get those on the way back.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. You're at the
Found
mission.
The origin of the smoke turns out to be a damaged vehicle. Injured people scramble out and beg for help to save their society.
The group tried to return back to their home from scavenging run, but found it besieged by a large bandit force. The survivors nearly escaped after they drove into an ambush, but not without casualties. The group also mentions that before they left, some new people arrived in their society. The first impression is that those people might have been bandit infiltrators, but as the conversation goes on, the visitors appear to be someone very familiar. They must be the lost messengers who are now trapped in the society. Alright, let's liberate the society. Clear out the bandit camps. Camville. Popping off up in Camville. We're gonna have to send a group of fighters up there. And you have 20 damage. Well, we don't want to blast through that main mission, so we'll give it some time. We've got good scavenging, so I think I'm gonna pick up a little bit in this area.
Not gonna work. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Engaging
we got this.
hostile. Yep. Attacking target. Shoot.
How may I help?
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
headed
can't do
there.
that.
You're slowly reaching your destination. Ooh, I gotta get those parts as well. We can handle that. How are we on water? We need more water. Time to do some upgrades. Oh yeah. We have plenty of this material. That's good. That'll do for now. Everybody is without tools and without clothes. Parts. We need parts here too. Oh, I can't. Wait a minute. So I need something better to store parts, looks like. Let's turn this down. And Wonder where the so the parts probably have to be taken all the way down here. Yeah. So let's build a proper storage in this location. Warehouse, refine resources and valuable items. We've got plenty of metal. Might as well just go with the general storage for this area up here. Just basically another town center. Just really have a parts problem. Got plenty of junk right there. Okay.
We've made a new discovery.
Okay, that's done. Add somebody there, select next. Nice housing for the mission. That's our only mission right now. Maybe a little bit more power. 'Cause those batteries definitely aren't getting full. But it's not crucial. We didn't come even close to running out, so that's good. Here we go. The horizon starts turning from blue to toxic green and the air seems to burn your lungs. These are the first signs of the impending danger. Intense radiation is a constant threat to colonists, buildings, and crops, withering and dying during a nuclear fallout. Now seeds cannot be planted before it's over. Severe cases of radiation sickness and thirst take their toll on everyone. So we gotta harvest the crops. They're gonna use up the iodine pills to heal them faster. Build more medical facilities. Here we go. I'd say this is our first real catastrophe. And what's this? Trenches. Greetings, Cambria. We have a proposition that could benefit us both. If you gather building materials for this and send them to us via a convoy, we'd be happy to compensate you for your efforts. I'm sure a fine and prosperous colony such as yours can handle that without too much hassle. Build in this society trenches. So how do I do that?
Yep.
Let's check on
What's
our
up?
people here real quick, and we'll get back to that. It looked like something different.
Yes? What's up?
Your orders?
What you need?
Okay, that's fine. We'll check it out. Ah, you're right. Right there. Trenches and trading posts. Same deal. Maybe because we're in the middle of building this thing. What is going on here? We need fiber. Okay, what can we can drop you. And we got the catastrophe coming, so hopefully we don't get attacked. Ooh, fun boxes. Let's get those. How are we on? Iodine pills. Oh no. We only have 8. They've been using them, I guess. The catastrophe will probably be over by the time this gets to me, but I'm gonna just go for it. Fun boxes will have to wait. Actually, I can just do that. Corn. Pollution. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna take a chance though. And I'm gonna drop 1 out of there. Oh, it's gonna affect the crops, huh? So those are our new medics. These are all of our medics right now. So let's harvest that. Harvest that. Take you out. Yeah, probably not because it's covered. Oh, I see. Let's harvest that now and then we'll grow some food. And it said more water was going to be needed, right? So I wonder by how much. We have this down here we can open up, but that's only 14. Where are the wells coming? Drilled well. We've got the stuff. Let's do 2 more. Reconstruction's finished. Well. And general storage. So we want parts here. Right? Yeah, parts. 30 parts for the tools. This is ridiculous. I think I can upgrade the tailors as well, but in the meantime... What now? Bomb bunker. This mighty bunker includes facilities for staff, safe, explosives, dismantling, and sabotage training. Each worker increases chances to prevent sabotage attempts and find the culprit. Parts. Not yet. We're gonna have to come back to that though. I'm gonna do another tool shop and not upgrade this one. Specialists are ready.
Mission complete.
More science.
Ready. Okay.
Look for there.
Job done.
There was an extra car over here, right? Yeah, it's just chilling.
All right.
You're not really full up on things, but you're a little low health. Let's go get the car and bring it home.
Your orders?
You're collecting. Baylor's fighting.
orders?
You're fighting.
All right.
You're collecting. You are
How may I
finally
help?
here. Build outpost. And we're going to collect
Roger.
tools and guns.
Outpost is now complete.
And power's going up.
There are survivors at the gate.
Is this done? Yep, that's ready. So let's send our scientist. We've got 3 unexplored areas down here. One there. 2 there, 1 there, 1 there. 2 there. And I've explored all of this. So let's send you south to the 3 area right there. Okay. Group of survivors at the gate. Hopefully a specialist.
A ragged bunch.
No such
shuffle
luck.
Slowly towards the gate.
Only 1 elder? Welcome. One turn hostile, but we've got our guards. I think maybe one of these guards was from over here. That would be cool. 1 malnourished. Oh yeah, we need to do science, I believe. Medical center or housing? I'm going for housing. Let's go ahead and open up all of our tents. We have the carriers for it. Yeah. Got some homeless again. Okay, let's add another we're just going through this. No. I think that's within it. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Water is good. Go ahead and take you down. Take you down. Oh. I forgot to select a different one. I think we'll be okay on food. Hopefully. That's done. Get somewhere close for you two. Yep. I'll also put in some regular greenhouses as well. I think you only get one of these, right? Oh. Interesting. You can build multiples.
Huh?
You are searching.
Uh-huh.
You're going for the car. You're
Who won the battle?
scavenging. Yeah.
What's up?
How strong are they up here? Yeah, we need both. Let's go take that back.
Your orders. What you need?
Did you? Oh no.
Sorry, can't
Whoops. I messed up.
What's up?
Next round. You're on your way down there. Yeah, we're doing housing there. And we're out of wood. Let's just continue scouring that area. "35 colonists irradiated, 5 colonists mutated." Uh-oh. We're in trouble. There's a death from old age. Yeah, we're in trouble. 50 irradiated. This is bad. Should have went for field hospital instead of the housing. Wood. There's probably a calculation somewhere about how many medical tents you need for almost 100 people. I didn't realize we were that far along. This is bad. Let's speed it up, get it over with.
Mission complete.
This is real bad. It's gonna be over by the time you get back.
Huh?
That's gonna take forever. Let's look for more science.
Yep.
You're going for
All
the
done.
car. You're done scavenging that.
All right.
Get some pills. You have both inside, right? Yep. Okay. Head up there.
Huh?
You're busy. You're at your location.
Going.
Oh no. Well, it's over. Just depends on how fast they heal.
There's a new quest available.
Malnutrition. Come on. Where did we get all the carriers from? Next is corn. Yeah, you're growing. You're being built. You're working. New quests.
Long distance
So we need a lot
communications
more
were severely
iodine pills for
hit in the
sure.
aftermath, as TVs, radio stations, and telephones fell silent.
They're so pricey, but we got money now, so if they pop up, we'll buy everything we can. Long distance communications were severely hit in the aftermath. As TVs, radio stations, and telephones fell silent, people became more isolated than ever. Some of the more industrious survivors have been trying to restore long distance comms between societies, albeit with a little luck. So when a faint crackling signal starts repeating a set of faraway coordinates in a transceiver, everyone is rather surprised. We'll check the coordinates. Heal. Yeah, I re-added back to the farm. It's always something. This time around, it was wood again. I should have moved it into here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. We can trim this area a little bit. Specialist ready for action.
Yes? Sounds good.
Okay, you picked up the car. And you were somewhat injured. Yeah. That was just a pickup mission. Let's just send you back.
Reporting in.
And you're here. Take back our
Engaging
outpost.
hostile. Shoot.
I might want to put one of those, since there's a lot of stuff over here, maybe one of those healing outposts and maybe even a healing plus drop-off location. That way we can just keep like a little group of specialists out here.
Your command.
How may I help you?
I also kind of want to mess with another society, but I just haven't done that yet.
Colonist died.
Here we go. One down. $40 to go.
Colonist died. Colonist died.
6. Oh no. This is bad.
Colonist died. Colonist died. Colonist died.
We're good on plastic.
Colonist died. Colonist died.
No.
Colonist died.
Oh no.
Colonist died. Colonist died.
No, we don't have homeless now.
Colonist died.
We have plenty of homes available now. 23 dead. This is bad. Metal, how are we on metal? Not good. How are we on? We're good on concrete, so let's take you out. Drop you to 1. Drop you to 1. Oh man. Well, with all the deaths now, we can drop this off. Pause it. That'll put us to +4.
Colonist died.
Oh, they're all just laying around in the streets because we don't have a cemetery. And our coroner is sleeping. This is bad. This is real bad. I wish I could cancel that, but I can't. Oh, he isn't. That's what that little thing meant. Medical center. Cue it up. Houses will have to wait. And oh, this is terrible.
Uh-huh.
yeah, you're headed home.
Your command?
You're
How may I help?
busy.
Your command?
What are you doing?
Negative. Yes?
We've
Job done.
lost.
There we go. What?
What's up?
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no. You're probably right.
Yep.
Return to colony. We need like 3 fighters to send out there because this is just a complete mess.
Mission complete.
Science. I'm gonna send the scientist later.
We've met another society.
Got another society at least.
How may I help? Can do.
Let's check them out. I need a distraction right now. Unfriendly. The society is western frontier town feel to it, and colonists carrying arms openly. Public executions are carried out in the town square for both law enforcement and entertainment purposes. The town's ruled by a self-appointed sheriff and mayor who upholds the charade to stay in power. All right. Sounds good. Oh yeah, we've got a lot to uncover down this way. Well, we lost a specialist, so let's go ahead and I'm declining. I'm overruling that one. I can wait 4 days. In the meantime, we can probably go for a trade. Can we import people? Is that a thing? Parts? How much are parts to buy? Oh yeah. I only have one person. Well,
A woman, visibly nervous but also very excited, has packed up her things and walked to the gate.
it's great here, but there's got to be something more, you know? I have seen the world, but I want to. She explains to her fellow colonists she looks ill-equipped and woefully optimistic about venturing out into the wastelands alone. Sounds good. Warn her about the dangers. Gather around a woman. One after another, they tell her about the terrifying and dangerous things they've encountered. Obviously, going out is no walk in the park, and given how flippant her decision to leave seems to be, it's almost guaranteed she's not prepared. She listens with a frown and eventually gives in with a sigh. Fine. I want to see the world, but I don't want to get killed. Got some stuff. Drop you down.
New requests available.
Why aren't they at the hospitals if they're irradiated? There we go. We got some carriers. That was rough. But our food probably is now going to skyrocket.
All done.
And let's get some fun boxes. And then we'll send you home.
Move it.
Are you headed home? Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah, you're headed
Your
home.
orders? All cleared
You're
up.
searching. You got the science.
My pleasure.
Keep on searching on. Loan a specialist. I don't have anybody to give you. I really don't have anybody. Let's do this quest.
What do we have
You're
here?
there. Didn't notice that. The coordinates from the radio signal lead to a small cabin in the woods with a large tent-like structure next to it. The cabin itself is dark and silent, but with all sorts of crackles and radio noise echoes from the tent. Inside there's a man in front of a large radio transmitter. Headphones over his ears, the man jolts and nearly falls off his chair when he's grabbed. Sorry, you caught me by surprise there. I'm Jerry. I've been working on a long-wave radio transmitter for a while now. Ask about the signal. Yeah, that was me. I'm basically trying to get a contact through different bandwidth radios amateurs were using before. His plan of reforming regional communications is ambitious, but it hasn't panned out just yet. Look, I got some extra stuff stockpiled in the cabin. I could spare one box, so you could get your own comms up and maybe that could help the cause. Yeah. Check the back. There's a bunch of neatly stacked radios, wiring, and even generators in the back room. 3 boxes holding electronic equipment have been placed next to each other. Thanks for stopping by, friend. Gives me hope that in the future we are no longer so alone in this world. Tough one. Three seems nice. What do you think? I'll let you make the call. Thank you.
Quest complete. Not gonna work.
Back in the car.
course.
Got all kinds of good stuff. You are still... Oh, come on. Headed home.
What's up?
You are
Yes.
looking around, and you are looking. Dead bodies everywhere. Where's the cemetery? Right here. 400. We'll go for that next.
We've made a new discovery.
And we don't even need that then. Just gonna have some dead bodies for a while. Metal extractor contaminated. Repair you. Movie theater. Not even close to the amount of fun boxes we need for that, but 70 entertainment. That'll be a nice one. Someday. Wood's going back up. Let's move you out to here. Still have irradiated people. Get to the tents. I feel like the food's gone down too. We're just constantly out of this stuff.
Mission complete.
Okay. You're pretty loaded up. But I see some iodine pills.
Yep.
We'll have
My
to
pleasure.
keep an eye on her. You are headed home? Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
You're almost home
All
finally.
done.
Don't believe so. We'll give that a check.
Going.
Pick up some science. No, we're only in phase 1. Which is done. Let's fix this one up. Ooh, here's 2 fighters. And that should fix that car up. That's good. We're positive there. That's closed. We're gonna eventually get a cemetery. You're not full yet. Field contaminated. Oh, I gotta clean this up. That'll be next.
Yep.
Is it going up? Good. Out of fiber. Harvest it. It's got to be another trade we can do. We're net positive on the fun boxes for sure. Mm. 187. 363. Let's just do more science. That's going to cut into the specialist fund, so since food's going up. Yeah, we got two tailors. I guess I might need a third. Or upgrade the tailors, but I don't think that would do anything, to be honest. I turned the concrete making off, so I'm gonna see where we're at with that.
Ready.
Yeah, we're harvesting this now. We're out of special or carriers though. And then this was another one. We'll harvest that now. So we'll basically have an influx of it. Yeah, we're just out. No free carriers. Well, the tents aren't being used, so I'm just gonna take these guys out. Rats are eating our food. Thanks for that. Specialist is near death.
Yes.
Probably you. You can do another day.
Your orders.
All right.
Mission complete. Check.
Looking for more science.
We've made a new discovery.
Time for a cemetery. I'm gonna put the housing on the back burners because, yeah, medical center and this will help with all the healing. Need a lot of science. Now the cemetery does not. Let's see. Having a decent final resting place while destroying the cemetery will cause huge happiness penalty. Corpses take some time to decay naturally. 120 metal. We're low on metal, so we'll have to make sure that gets upped. No, that's our embassy area, right? Yeah. That's a good spot. Pollution depleted. Come it doesn't show me. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was gonna come down here. Take this giant one out. You're being repaired. Should we skip? I say we skip and let it ride. I'm gonna skip it. Hopefully not another nuclear fallout, but if it happens, it happens. And build next on the cemetery.
Request complete.
Okay. Trenches. Oh, it requires weapons. Look at our wood. Just shot back up. Trenches. How long do we have on that? Weapons. I think I have the weapons for it. $500 silver. That's nice. But was it really worth it? A lot of firewood too. Yeah. We can handle a winter storm. I wonder if they're bugged. These irradiated people. Specialist in danger. Okay, let's stop you.
Yep.
Cancel mission.
Aborting mission.
And return to colony.
Mission complete.
You have 18 weapons on you. And you do 20 damage. I'm gonna send you home and you'll be part of the raiding party for the
Yes.
west side of the map.
Job done.
No science.
Yes. Okay.
Modest tents. Okay, that'll be next. I'm not going to do that Lona Specialist one. We'll just see what happens. I don't think it'll drop from allied status, but I mean, that would not be good, but we'll see what happens. Better to know now. Well, the extractor's working. Burial pit is full. Saw that coming.
We've made a new discovery.
I can create weapons if I have to. Fighter.
Huh?
Fighter.
What's up?
Fighter. Okay. So these two plus that other one that's coming home in 3 turns, I'll send all those guys out. Get to the tents. Oh, go build that.
Yes. Yep.
You go pick this up. Parts are being delivered there. Plastic. Where do I need plastic? That's kind of used everywhere for building. We have an influx of tools from that mission we did. Got 7 basic clothing. Fiber's up. Food is stable. We're doing another round down here, I guess. We'll do a round of fiber after the corn. Do I need to double check these guys? You're home.
Yes.
You're moving.
What's up?
Oh, whoops.
Huh?
Technically, you'll live.
Ready.
Hopefully. Medical centers being researched. That's good. No free carriers. Where are the irradiated things coming from? These are available. Yeah, right? Colonists under the weather.
A colonist has been acting up lately. He's been getting more and more apathetic. And he's lost a lot of weight.
He complains about his stomach pains and says he feels weak and fatigued even though he eats and sleeps the same as everyone else. Something is clearly off. You can decide that one. Okay. He's not happy about having to go get a checkup, but all in all, he looks a bit relieved to finally get some help. Turns out that he contracted a parasite worm that's been living in his intestines for a while now. Well, at least we figured it out. 9 colonists are irradiated. Well, we're good on wood for a while. Just remember to get that going again. You're in progress. I'm gonna drop you out. I gotta replace those still. Ah, okay. You're built. Let's add another one. We got some picking up to do. -1. We're well good on power, so might as well open this back up. Plenty there. Which means let's drop someone out of the brawl pit. That's good. Just got to remember we have that brawl pit available. Winter storm. All right. That's better. Harvest now. Harvest now. Harvest now. We should be good on heat. Medical center soon, hopefully. We'll let you do your
All
thing.
done.
You got the science, and you need to head home with your good stuff.
Got it.
Mission complete.
Do I swing you all the way around there? Oh, you're not carrying anything. That is a trek. What's your scavenge like?
What you need?
100%. Pick up some stuff and head home.
Shoot. Can't do that. Can do.
Okay. All of our fighters are ready. Oh, you need to heal.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to heal. But we can at least get the car ready. You and... you.
Yes?
There we go.
Reporting
You,
in.
and you.
Command.
All right.
They're all good fighters. Gunsmith. I'm gonna skip on this for a while. We're still good on weapons. I'm just gonna take inventory here real quick. Got that. It only takes 2, but the carrier situation. It's on the list. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, it was the academy that I was thinking of. I thought it was an entertainment thing, but maybe this was it. 100 metal. I want to build all the new stuff. But the breakthroughs are worth it. Breakthroughs being only 5 production. If that's really all it does, I don't want to build it. But it looks very cool. It's absolutely massive. I'm liking that area. Kind of near the woods. I'm going to place it and pause it. Okay. Good there. Medical center soon, and another school. It's gonna have to wait. They're doing homeschooling right now. We'll be good on that for a while until we get more people. Yep, okay. Inventory done. Weather's getting colder. Okay, you're done. Drop you off. Drop you off. And you finish that up. Oh, specialist. Give me somebody good. Scavenger. I'm gonna send him with the fighting crew. Yeah. Full force. Oh, now I can actually send...
Your command? How may I help you?
Zari as well. They're all fighters. Sweet. Are they ready? Car is now ready. Send that station wagon. This area's seen some better days over here. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Send them. We're gonna destroy this whole area. I like it. Winter storm. Bandit bashing indeed. Okay, field hospital. We might need another metal extractor.
Propaganda spreads in the colony.
No. Come on. Propaganda mission from an unknown source succeeded to incite unhappiness. Yep. I should have known better. Got a surplus of food. 420 silver. Let's see. Pills. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We're down to 1 fiber. Components are great. Plenty of weapons. And we can drop one of those off. I know you're full. Let's unassign you. Because you're full. Let those bodies decay. And this one can get going. Propaganda strikes again.
Quest complete.
This was completed. That was not worth it. 200 of all those materials? Yeah. More tents. I'm gonna start declining these missions.
Hostiles have taken over an outpost.
Oh, great.
Especially
I just sent
since quite a
all
few
the fighters.
unassuming old world farms in the wasteland.
New quest.
Close to each other, likely thanks to the flowing
And a big red
now
face.
polluted river nearby.
One seems to be uninhabited and could offer some seed and resources. Checking it out might be worth it. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Field hospital.
We've made a new discovery.
No.
There are
More
survivors
central.
at the gate.
A ragged bunch shuffles slowly towards the gate.
Another scavenger. Welcome. Pollution cleaned up. How about that? And the sound is freaking out again. Okay. Still have 4 colonists irradiated. That's something's going on there. 3 unhappy colonists are threatening to leave. Yeah, nobody's happy right now. Propaganda strikes yet again. I'm gonna put in a footprint for another one. $17 shelter space. I'll call this down. Should probably let the bodies decay before tearing that down, I would imagine. Post up there. Requires fun boxes. We've got them. 10 energy consumption, 300 wood, 100 metal. Kind of don't want to put them right next to each other. For management, that would be easy, but just looks kind of weird. Kind of want to spread it out. can put one up here. Maybe it is better just to keep them together. Nah. Put it right there. Welcome home, Stella. And we got 2 scavengers. Scavenge and research pretty much on both of them. We're starting to run low on the need for scientists, though, so... I'm thinking turn this one into a settler for a health outpost. Or the fighters over there on the west side, and then we'll do one more eventually for a depot location. Yeah, let's do that. Kind of want to have everything. 9 damage. Confirm. And you are going to make your way... this would be a good spot. Kind of centralized. Ooh, it's a little north. Let's do this one. We've got plenty of science outposts. Maybe there, actually. Just in case. Maybe we want to make another science outpost there. It'd be kind of centralized to our Western ambitions. Fun boxes. This one doesn't have anything in it. Let's send them here. Like right in this corner. Near the hospital. Maybe I turn you into a resource drop-off right now. Not yet. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. I'll send you right here. For the resource drop off. Okay. Oh no, over here. Actually, that was 8. 6. Now I'm rethinking the whole thing. Because east is further away. Oh, my science. I feel like this way might be better. Or I could do 2 healing areas. I'm trying to figure out where to put these settlers. Because my initial thought was to put them over here, right here. And do a healing one and a depot drop-off area. But we're further away from the east side of the map. So it would technically be better to send them over here. You know what I mean? I have 2 settlers. I was going to put them over here, but the east side is farther away. So it might be better to send them over here, a healing area and a depot drop-off. Because it's further away. Does that make sense? Because there's plenty over here to do. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn them around. This doesn't have anything really important in it right here. And I can put this one down here, which doesn't have anything really important either. So that's the plan. Okay, let's make sure we actually fight correctly. You're fighting. You're fighting. Okay, So we'll take that back. Our research depot got taken out down here as well. So that's a bummer. We'll get there. Cemetery's starting to fill up. Bodies are starting to decay over here. There's still 4 irradiated colonists. That's just doesn't seem right. 3 colonists left the colony. Thank you, propaganda. You're on the
We
move.
won the battle.
189
Hostiles
silver.
defeated. Production restored.
Nice, it only took 1 round. Man, everything's tough over here. Send you there. Send you there. Tack. 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 Oh, I even have a 4th. Forgot about the 4th. Probably overkill, but now we know. Scavenger, you're not doing anything right now. Yeah, I should have made it 3. Pick up some bear carcasses there. We're out of carriers again. Hygiene is the post-apocalyptic. Seems like a minor thing to worry about, yet ignoring cleanliness will lead to disease. Housing or cleansing? I'm going housing. Where is it? There we go. Oh, good news on the news front. I'm gonna have a new PC in like a week. The build is almost complete. So the quality is going to be 10 times better, which is awesome. No more of this low setting nonsense. And I have family coming into town next weekend, so I probably won't stream for a few days. Then cleaning. Does it help with the comfort? It must. It's there for a reason, right? Alright, what can we drop? Secure lab. I need to build another one of those. It's going up. Right there. I'm not sure if you saw that or not, but I'm building another anti-propaganda tower. Greenhouse is
We have
making
bandits at the gate.
fiber. Bandits at the gate. Awesome.
A disorganized group of bandits has rallied
Yeah,
around
it's
the gate.
terrible. I gotta fix that. Okay, a disorganized group of bandits has rallied around the gate. They have an unnerving sheen to their eyes, and none of them utter a word aside from incoherent yells. It's unclear what has sent them into such a frenzy, but something needs to be done about it, and quickly. One or three. All right. Any attempts at logic first, you fail? Yeah, of course. Bring it on. Oh, they're weak. That's good. Nope, they made it. They're fine. There we go. Nope. We got specialists, 3 guards.
We won the battle.
1 piece of clothing. Great. So we'll need more power. Cemetery's getting filled. Okay, so rundown. Next stream. Metal situation. Maybe another extractor. Housing. Saunas. Sounds good. Wood needs... Oh. It does. And we need a new forest area, but we need more carriers for that. So wood situation for sure. Parts is actually really good, so let's go ahead and... I'll have to remember to reassign, but now we're good on there. Concrete, let's add 1. That's fine. That's fine. These are all working. Firewood's more than good. Reassign the workers to the farms. Maybe another school. And more power. And then a healing and a depot for the world map. And wood. Okay. I think we're done for the day. I appreciate you swinging by again. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one.